Hola, buenos días, es Nico.
Quang quang, quang 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 quang, quang 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 quang. Breaking news.
So today, yes, I took my braids out, so like I'm doing curls. I'm gonna turn into like a fro hawk. You might have a more pressing question of, Nico, why is your face like intensely glistening? I'm doing the mask right now. So many people have been asking me about this mask, so since it's finally working, the dark spots are getting lighter, but I've also been using fade cream on the dark spots, so that's been helping. So essentially, I'm just gonna get this out of the way so we can start off with the actual video. Essentially, you mix 1 tablespoon of baking soda, 1 tablespoon of honey, and 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. So they're all antibacterials, and acne is a bacterial infection kind of thing on your skin. So it makes acne go away. The lemon juice works on the dark spots, and the honey is a moisturizer, so it makes sure that the lemon juice doesn't dry out your skin, so your skin comes out feeling beautiful, glistening, glowing, that kind of shit. Now that we got that out of the way, you only leave it on for 15 minutes, 2 times a week if you really want to, because I use it 2 times so that it can be a quicker effect, and my acne is kind of like persistent, so 2 times a week has been working for me. And as you can see, my skin is clear. I don't get acne anymore. But anyway, on to the video. If you like this kind of content, make sure to follow me on patreon.com/Nico's Aesthetics. If you like video games, twitch.tv/Nico's Aesthetics. If you like humor, twitter.com/Nico's Aesthetic, which is my alt. If you like thirst traps, Instagram or Twitter, Nico's Aesthetics. After that, sorry if at a certain point you see like my eye getting like a little stuck when I raise up my, when I open my eyelids and stuff, just because the honey is sticky. But let's get on to the video. Y'all know I come on here and I don't care about looking stupid. Y'all here for the commentary. Y'all don't care if I look stupid. But so essentially we're gonna be talking about moral collaborations on Onlyfans. And what do you mean by that? Well, there was a big outrage, like I think it was like a year ago, when IceImmortalz, I don't know if you know them. I personally don't watch them because I'm not that into twinks, but it's like he's a twink that got into a lot of fire because his friends allegedly exposed their DMs. I'm saying allegedly already. But it was a big thing on the timeline where other OnlyFans collaborators came out and said, yes, this person allegedly knew they had an STD and or STI, and they were still sleeping with people on OnlyFans without protection, not caring if they gifted it to them, allegedly. And they also said, oh, well, you know what? I don't understand why people keep telling me to use my platform and I'm losing followers, and I went and walked in the heat to make people shut up, and I really don't care about the BLM movement, but I did it so that they would back off and stop telling me how to use my platform, and I had to cancel so many dick appointments because they complained that I was about to fuck a racist. And I'm like, at a certain point, where do you start? I mean, there should be more obligations. You should not willingly be like, okay, I'm gonna get this bag and fuck well-known racist, problematic, and or toxic people. But at the same time, we could see that allegedly from the DMs from his friends that this is a bad person at heart. I mean, if you're willingly, allegedly going around spreading STIs and STDs in such a close-knit community, because the sex work scene is actually very small. Like, you may see low-time OnlyFans performers, like, low scale, just pop up randomly, but the big-name girls are very small. You can count them on maybe like 2 sets of hands, like the ones that are actually moving around and doing actual business. So if you are a big name and you are willingly giving other big name actors STDs and STIs when it is a small community, it's going to get back to you. But the thing is, nobody really held him accountable. They kind of just went like, oh, that's just IceImmortalz, and then they kept filming with him. And now, yeah. It's like, I personally, my thing is, if you don't want to use your platform for a certain cause, bitch, you don't have to. That's a thing that people misconstrue on Twitter. Just because somebody has a platform does not mean they have to speak up for every movement, etc. that is happening if they don't agree with it. I mean, it would be good to use your platform for good and to get a message out to help people that are in need. But if you're a shitty person and can, just self-involved, You're a shitty person and self-involved. You don't have to do anything. Like I tell y'all all the time, nobody has to do anything for anyone else except for your parents legally when you're a minor. You are not under any obligation to help people. But that also goes for, bitch, if you don't want to help people, don't try to help people for some fucking clout. Like, if you're a terrible fucking person, just say that you're a terrible fucking person and keep it moving. I never understood, oh, I'm gonna put on this act and charade to make people think that I'm a good person, but behind the screen, I'm a shitty fucking person. No, if you're a shitty person, allegedly, you should just own up to being a shitty person. Just say, I don't care about that. As you can see, the chips are falling where they may because they exposed you, but at the same time, you know, gays have the attention span of gnats. So it's like, oh yeah, this person was fucking terrible, but you know what? They're back and they're showing whole, so who cares? That happened with one of the people in that Colors video that I did. It wasn't Bryant, it was the other one. I added his name up onto the screen. I forget, because like I told you, I'll delete old content, but if you go watch that video, I add, like, his picture and is up there, his face is up there. I saw this man come back a few weeks ago and he's going viral with every selfie. I'm just sitting here like, so we just forgot that he's a horrible colorist that said horrible things about dark-skinned people. But you know, gay people and the attention span of gnats. So it's like, at a certain point, you should have a moral confliction with yourself on partnering people that are well-known racist, colorists, just terrible people all around, just because they're hot and you can make $1. But you should also keep it a buck. If you don't care about a movement, don't fake it to try to get some clout and to have people back off of you. Bitch, if you're a terrible person, just be a terrible person. That's my thing. Because at the end of the day, as we can see, if you're a terrible person, nobody's gonna fucking care if you're fucking on camera. That's really what it boils down to. If they want to fuck you, they will not care if you're a horrible person. So just keep it 100, stop trying to pretend, and just be honest. Because I don't understand why the sex worker community didn't excommunicate them when he was willingly, allegedly spreading STDs and STIs. Like, I don't understand. He purposely did not tell people, allegedly, that he had an STD and STI, allegedly, and just kept sleeping with them because he was like, oh, they just wouldn't care anyways. Bitch, you should at least tell them. I'm not understanding. I'm really not understanding. But you know what? That's not me. That's not me. You know, Nico's one of the few people with fucking logic nowadays. But yeah, that's my story. Be mindful of who you sleep with for money. You know, if they're a terrible person, don't bring that aura onto yourself. I mean, honestly, if you're a bad person, if you just care about the dollar, do what you do. But my advice would be, do a background check. It's not that hard to just Google somebody's app and see if they have a fucking history of being racist or problematic. It's really not. But yeah, that's my opinion on the story. Please drop down your opinions. Do you believe that people have a moral obligation to not fuck terrible human beings just for money? Do you believe that people, if they do have a platform, that they should be forced to talk about certain movements, certain problems politically, etc., even if they don't necessarily want to? Like I said, you don't have to do anything, in my opinion. It's just very telling if you choose not to do anything at all. You know, you don't have to go and fake a protest because bitch, he said he was hot and sweating and missed dick appointments for no reason. You don't have to do all that. Share information. If you don't want to do the extra legwork, just share information, share articles, share videos. Like, I still share videos of like Free Palestine. I still share videos of BLM just because it's something that should be talked about. I don't make it my main focus point because politics really stress me out because it's some heavy ass shit, but I will still share a video every now and then. I will still share information. It's not difficult if you have a platform to share information. You don't have to do all that. You could just share information, that kind of thing. But yeah, that's my opinion. Drop yours down below. I would love to hear it. I will see you guys next time. And it's about time that I wipe this shit off my face. Boop. And once again, a quick thank you to all my patrons on Patreon, and a quick shout out to my third eye tier patrons. Your support means everything to me and helps me do this a lot more smoothly. I will also be listing this week's live stream topic in case anybody wants to join in on the fun. I will see you guys there.